So I was hoping I would have the physical Ardell wispy lashes to be able to actually measure and try to mimic exact look, but we forgot them, so I'm just gonna go off of a picture. Okay, there's the look she likes. So I'm gonna try to achieve this strip lash look with the extensions. Okay, but if you can see, there's gaps in between those fans, and the fans are really fanned out wide and they're kind of thick. So I'm gonna try to map that out to my best ability to mimic this look. Of course, I want to be realistic with my client and tell her we're gonna get as close as possible, but it may vary a little bit. And I also asked her preference. She made a comment that wispies have two types. Sometimes the ones in the front that are too short, she doesn't like the way it looks on her eyes. So that's a mental note for myself, not to put too short in the inner corners and actually kind of follow more of a longer wispy look all around. And what I'm gonna do is what I think those spaces in these strip lashes that kind of look like they're really no lashes, it's just a clear strip. We can achieve this look, but by not putting any extensions at all in her natural lashes, because her eyelashes, look, they're already pretty nice and full, so it'll be kind of like a hybrid type of look and she'll achieve this strip lash look. But if I do that, then they're not gonna last as long because we're not putting as many. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a hybrid look for her, and for those eyelashes that look like they're kind of clear with this strip, I mean the parts that look kind of clear or the gaps between these big fans with Ardell lashes, I'm gonna put classic eyelashes in order to give her a little bit more fullness but not take away from this look. Okay, and if we also pay attention within the fans, there are different lengths, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some different lengths with my fans to give it that dimension. Okay, one other thing I just noticed while I was gonna map this out, you see this area, I noticed a pattern. So there's like a bigger chunk, almost like 3 big fans, a gap, 1 fan, a gap, 3 big fans, a gap, 1 fan. So it's kind of following that pattern, so I'm going to use that in my mapping. So I'm going to put definitely some fans in the outer corner, so I'm going to map this out like this, and I'm going to put I'm going to do 3F. That's just for me to indicate that I'm going to put 3 fans there. Okay, and then I'm going to skip a little and I'm going to put 1 fan here. And I'm gonna kind of do this so I know that my fan's kind of going right there, and in between I'm gonna put classics. So I'm gonna put C for myself so I know that it's classic. Okay, and then again I'm gonna skip a little section, which is gonna be my classic, and I'm gonna add another big area of fans. So this is going to be my 3 fans. And then I'm going to do classic again in between. And I'm going to do 1 fan here. Again, following that pattern, I'm going to do classic in between, and I'm going to do 3 fans here. Classic in between, and I'm going to do my 1 fan here. All right, how beautiful does that look? Looks complicated, but it's really not that complicated. Let's go ahead and zoom in. I'm going to put 3 big fans, some classic lashes, 1 fan, some classic lashes, 3 big fans, classic, 1, classic, 3, classic, 1. Okay, so I'm following that pattern. And I'm going to use different lengths. I'm going to see how long her natural ones are. And I'm just only going to go about 3 or 4 millimeters longer than her natural ones to create the fullness, but not the length, because she doesn't care for too long. She likes it more for the fullness. I'm going to use the Mega Volume 2.0 lashes that are easy to fan out to get this look. I'm going to use a mix tray from 9 through 14 in the CC curl because I want it to be about an average curl, average length. So that's how I'm going to mix and make my fans. So here's a look back from a different angle, we can really see the wispiness that's coming out, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put in the classic lashes next and see our final outcome. For the classic lashes, I'm gonna use another one of our very, very popular lashes. They're the matte flat eyelashes in the 0.18 thickness, and these are ellipse shaped, so it's great because you do get kind of like a double tip on it, so you do get more of a fluff, even though it's still a classic lash, and they're super soft. I mean, I could go on forever for them, but I'm just, you know, speaking for all the feedback I've gotten, not only my own experience. Here's kind of what they look like. I'm gonna use the mix tray in 0.18 in B curl actually, so I do want to see a difference between the curls of the wisps and the classic eyelashes for them to stand out more. So, and I'm going to use the same lengths that I selected for, or similar length that I selected for the volume. When I apply classic eyelashes, I like to use actually straight tweezers to apply, but still the same curved G2 tweezers to isolate. They look like they're super narrow and light, so soft and easy to work with, and that's important to protect your wrist too, for them to be light and easy to open and close. But oh, I came across my little mirror, so if I was in doubt of my wisp, not in doubt, if I wanted to double check the wispiness, I can use the mirror kind of like this to see what I've done and what I've achieved with the wispiness. See, like right now I could see that one of those fans are actually a little bit going sideways, so I'm going to try to fix that before I start with the classic. But yeah, good tool to have is a little mirror so you can see what's going on or what they would look like if they were to open their eyes. So now any place that I put a C, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and fill in all the classics. Okay, so the wispy look is actually a round shape if I go back and look at the picture of the Ardell lashes. So what I'm gonna do is between the lengths 10, 12 and 14 that I selected, I'm gonna put in the center my longest one, so I'm gonna put 14 and 14 here. So I'm gonna put 14 here. Over here I'm gonna put 12. I'm going to taper down, and shortest one's here, 10. So same here. I'm going to put, 14, yeah. So 12 here and then 10 here. Okay, so while I was filling in my classics of the 10, 12, and 14, I kind of already like how wispy that looks. So what I'm going to choose to do now is, instead of adding more of the 14s and the 12s that are long, I'm just gonna continue to add 10s all around. So just to kind of fill in shorter here, but to keep this wispies nice and long. So wherever it says C, if you were to do it, I would actually just do all 10s instead of adding more 12s and 14s. Just the volume fans that are longer, it's looking like that makes them look wispy enough without adding longer classics. So obviously we can see this is a doll eye shape, so it goes from short to long towards the center from both sides equally. So the longest point is in the center. It's definitely wispy, and it definitely is not super full. So we're gonna go ahead and try to mimic this, but she did mention that she wants them shorter than this for every day, and I'm gonna measure to kind of see what length is the longest length here and go maybe 3 millimeters shorter than that to give her more of an everyday look. So I have a 13 right here in CC curl, and the curl is about the same as the CC curl. So that's what I'm gonna use to give her the same type of look. So the 13 looks like it's about the longest on the strip. So the longest I'm gonna use is actually a 10 in that case, to make them look a lot shorter. Let's see how short a 10 is compared to this. So 10 seems like it might be a little too short, so I'm gonna go with 11 as my longest. So we'll use 9, 10, and 11. So last time we did her lashes, now they're mostly all gone. The longest length we chose was 14 to make them extra wispy, since she naturally has long eyelashes, but she did see and determine that that was too long for her everyday look. So today we're doing size 11 as the longest length, which is 3 millimeters shorter than what we went with initially. So with that said, I'm still gonna measure it against her natural eyelashes to make sure it's not gonna be too short. And it looks like the 11 might be just tiny bit longer than her natural eyelashes. And sometimes people don't like to do that because they think that they won't see a difference, but a lot of times we see a huge difference because of the fullness and the curl compared to how long it is. And from my experience, it does look a lot fuller when they're shorter compared to when they're longer, because it compensates in getting longer than her natural eyelashes, and it looks longer, but then I don't know, for some reason visually it looks less full. So today we're gonna try to go with shorter length, almost about her natural lashes. The longest point of her natural lashes is going to be my longest lash, and give her that wispy look and see how she likes it. So after thinking about it, since the wispy lashes of the strips do have a lot of good wispy pieces in there which are longer, I decided to also add a size 12. I'm going to use a little bit of the size 12 in order to give her that extra wispiness and fill in with the shorter length. So overall it won't look that long, but it will definitely create our wispy pieces for us. So since she did want the round shape, because again we're going off of the strip lashes she prefers, these are the wispies. They look very symmetrical from both sides, from inner and outer corner are the same length, and the center's the longest. So we're gonna go ahead and first I'm gonna divide up the center. That seems like they're all the same length. So sometimes if you take a look, so obviously the center looks like it's the longest length, right? It's because it's a curved eye. But if we're gonna go ahead and straighten this strip eyelash out, it'll give us a better idea of what happens with the length. So you can see the center part, when you straighten it out, they're all the same length. So when I do my lash map, I'm gonna go ahead and use the same length for all of that, okay? And just the outer corners here, let's see if I could put this here. There we go. So I'm going to use the same length for all the center, which is here, okay? And I'm going to use, it looks like a second length right there, and then a third length right there. So it looks like it's only 3 lengths. Most of it's the longest length, then a little bit of the medium length, then the short length, okay? So let's, actually looking at it like this, you can kind of tell that the inner is still a tiny bit shorter than the outer. So I'm gonna keep this right here as kind of my guide, because that's what we're going for, but a little bit shorter to give her lash map. Divide out the center where it's my longest length, then we only have a smaller area that's our medium length, and then our short length. Okay, so same for here. Now, in order to create the wispies, we are going to mix lengths within each area, but generally we chose to use 9, 10, and 11, and the 12s are what we're going to use for the wispy look. So we're going to go ahead and do 9 here. We're going to do 10 here, and we're going to do 11 here, and we're going to do 10, And I can actually continue with the 10 because it looks like these two are about the same length, okay? And the inner corner is always nicer when it's tiny bit shorter than the outer corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 10 right here again. So it's gonna be 9, 10, my longest is 11, and it's gonna taper down to 10, but it's still gonna give me a doll eye shape. And the 12s I'm gonna use in between where my 11 is. So let me grab a different color so you guys can see. That's what I'm going to use to create the wispiness. So I'm going to use 12s here to create the wispiness. And wherever is the 10s, I'm going to use the, should I use 11 or should I use 9? Okay, we'll follow the same pattern. We'll go ahead and use 11. So the one length shorter. Okay, same for here. I'm going to use 11 and 11 to create my longer wispy pieces. Okay, and then the 9, since I did already fill in some here, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in some 9s in between just to give me that wispy look, make her eyelashes full but not super full, because for the strip eyelash we can see that there is some empty spots, right? There's no lashes there. So instead I'm just gonna fill it in with the 9s, which are really short, to kind of fluff it up instead of making it super dramatic.